Hello everyone, and welcome back to another live stream. So today I'll be playing Doki Literature again, like I did last night. So let me go ahead and pop up the game right now, and we could get started. Let me take off all this shit because it's bothering me. But I hope everyone's having a good day today. It's fucking hot right now. My room's chill, but it's hot outside. So it's just like, fuck, I don't want to go anywhere, but I want to keep moving, you know? It's not showing up on. There you go. I was like, it's not even showing up on the fucking screen, but that is okay. Alright, so let's go ahead and load into the game. Yep, okay. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we could do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Lynn. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I had mark on my poem. Great job, Lynn. I was going, oh, in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect it to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way it only counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of stuff, kind of writing, right? Writing that full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayori, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness. Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively, both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all the nuisance. It could take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I always hope you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you'd have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims not to be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know. I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction in this backward protrudes. A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peered inside for a clue. No, I can't see it. I reel blind like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas already scorched by a permanent copy of meaningless image. Just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on time in between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you say that I had some kind of empathy recently. It's been influencing me in my poems a bit. And empathy? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming from on strongly. Maybe after everyone's better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of today. Sometimes when you write a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixed on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy up later. Another way to think about this is, if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Shut the fuck up. Okay. Natsuki. Shit, sorry, I apologize. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me, it's not like I said it was bad. I just didn't evoke any emotions. So basically, it's not cute enough for your taste. Do you want to get smacked? Ouch. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. But that's about it. Wow. Okay. Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because I don't know, high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated or stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do things great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then I made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. I don't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor with her with that last comment. I don't care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Her voice hurts, bro. Phew! Guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. It's a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watched each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows stir in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively turns the paper to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Oh, cute? Did you completely miss his symbolism or something? Clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language. I guess I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it didn't really come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. I was looking for suggestions. I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sierra liked it, and Linda too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. Shit. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particular inspiring, which I haven't yet. And then like my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Lynn appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. Huh? And how you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out my way to make everything I do over cutesy. Oof. Is everyone okay here? Oh. Well, what do you know? I read that sentence wrong, but I wasn't the one whose booze magically grew in size bigger as soon as Lynn started showing up. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly both of us turned towards me, as if they just noticed I was standing there. Lynn, she's trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate this simple writing is more effective, then this won't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all confabulated for no reason? The reader should just jump out of the reader, not force him to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Lynn. But wait, there's a reason we have so many deep expressive words in our language. It's only the way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessary limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Lynn? Well... How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. But who am I agree with? They'll probably think more highly of me. So of course I thought we were gonna be with... I'll be Yuri. I cannot. I would go with Yuri, but I don't want to revolve conflict between those two. Hey there, Marshall. I'm doing well. Continue reading, of course. How are you today? It only hurts because I don't usually talk a lot, so that's the only downside. Because if I'm not talking a lot, my voice is just either like, yeah, my voice isn't really used to talking a lot because I'm reading so much words and I'm reading them out loud instead of through my head. It's gonna hurt regardless until I start getting used to talking a lot. You and your 2K. That's good. You're doing okay. You're doing good. Let's go with Yuri. Natsuki. You read that I liked your poem. See? Wait. That's not an excuse for you to be so mean. You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion is different. That's not what happened at all. Yuri wouldn't even take my poem seriously. I understand. Yuri? Yuri is a seriously talented writer. It's no secret that I was impressed. Well, but here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting feelings into it, and it becomes something really personal. That's why Natsuki felt threatened when you said her poem was cute. I see. I didn't notice that. I'm sorry. But Natsuki took it way too far. Yuri means well, and if you just told her how you felt, then this won't have happened in the first place. Are you kidding? That's exactly what I did. It was her that... Natsuki, I think that's enough. You both said some things that you didn't mean. Oh shit, wrong voice for her. You just apologize. Don't you think you should too? Natsuki clenches her fist, and then nobody has taken her side. She's trapped at this point, being defiant only because she can't handle the pressure. I end up feeling bad for her. Sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps to take a walk and clear my head. Sorry, she doesn't need to. You know what? I'm going to do that. It'll spur me from having to look all your faces right now. Without warning, Natsuki snatches her own poem from the desk and storms out. On the way out, she crumbles up the poem with her hands and throws it in the trash. Natsuki, she really didn't mean to do that. I look across the room. Yuri has her chin buried in her hands while she stares down at her desk. I gingerly approach her and sit in an adjacent chair. Everything alright? I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now. No, Yuri! How could anyone not have gotten frustrated after being treated like that? You handled it so well as anyone could. I don't think any less of you. Well, alright, I believe you. Thanks, son. You're too kind. I'm thankful to have you a part of this club now. It's nothing. One more thing. That one thing that you said about, you know, I will never do anything so shameful. So, what thing did Natsuki say? Well, never mind that. I'm gonna make some tea. Good idea. Make enough for one person, okay? Yeah. Okay, everyone! It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Oh shit. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Lynn, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome! In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you'll learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I could do at least a better job impressing those I want to press. Yuri. And I to myself with a newfound determination. Lynn, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Yuri beams at me. It was really been a while since Yuri and I spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Yuri, about what happened earlier? What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just want your opinion, that's all. I can see why they make good friends with you. Whew. You know, and it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone else is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's everything's gonna be so much fun. Looks like yours still hasn't gotten to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Yuri. I pat Yuri on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Yuri as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay, yeah, let's do this. Pleasure. Whisper. Landscape. Desire. Massacre. Extraordinary anger. Fancy. Frightening. Misfortune. Existent. Unstable. Broken. Oh shit. Graveyard. Despise. Wrath. Vigilante. Variance. Oh shit. Melody. Well, that's gonna be more towards Yuri. I know that. Another day passes. It's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little bit more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Highland! Yo, Siori, it looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just nice, so used to you being in a club, that's all. I see. That's pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. I guess it's always a simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. Eh? It's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Siori? Why that? All of a sudden. No reason really. Just wanna look at it. Siori knows it. Retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Siori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you were not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry, and so that only leaves that one option. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly. Oh, shit. Yuri suddenly giggles. I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book, as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri, tell Lynn to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Yuri. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling mischievous little stuff like that, your suffering is fair enough to retribution. I didn't mean like that. I got too absorbed into my book. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but to one side of you, there's no way you can think like that. You're right though. I did something bad and I had to accept the retribution. That's still coming from you, Siori. I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Siori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't even come if it weren't for the cupcakes, so I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Siori. Yeah. Out of nowhere, something smacks Siori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Ow! What was that? A cookie. Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrap in its packet. Siori glances around it. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid all my restitution. Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. I was totally worth seeing your reaction though. Tsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Siori hugs the cookie. Geez, just eat it. Siori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Siori suddenly clasps over her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot just for one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite out of her own cookie. It looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez, beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. So, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Siori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Siori off of her. Siori suddenly leans down and takes a bite of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Ooh. Well, Siori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Geez, you're such a kid sometimes. Mama, can you tell Siori it? Natsuki nuts. glances around. Monica is in the club room. Ugh, where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late lately today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. Eh? You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. Yuri, don't say that, girl. You're mine. You're mine. That's all I gotta say. Although it would be nice if I were purple instead of pink, but I don't have purple. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super late. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be so late. I hope you guys weren't worried about it or anything. Eh? Monica chose the club over a boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What are they talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. Well, jump up anyway. Well, my last period today was City Hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? Oh shit. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica. Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? But in that case, I won't let you down, Lynn. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I really love the chance to share once when I'm ready. I see. Oh shit. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. I chose to leave out of Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back into her book. Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Hey, Yuri. Eh? I suddenly noticed that Yuri is reading a different book from the one we've been reading together. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. No. I was kind of just waiting for you. If that's the case, why don't we go ahead and get started? Yes, let's. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. There's one thing that can make my reading time here any better. It's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri ends up okay, what the fuck? Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with a filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the cup of pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this into the teacher's desk, and then we'll get some water. She walks past me and settles the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms. Especially because of her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. Yeah, why not? Shall we go then? Yeah. Where you guys off to? You're was going to pick some tea, so I suddenly realized how weird it sounds to explain this to Monica. We're just filling the water pitcher. Oh, Okay, so I was just a bit curious. That's kind of a one-person job, isn't it? That's... Monica, please mind your own business for once. Or do you want to tell me there's something wrong with helping involve Lynn in club activities? Eh? My mouth gapes. I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. Then let's go, Lynn. Yuri quickly exits the room and I follow. Once in the hallway, she ends up put to 4 a.m. So well, I spoke without thinking. How could I say something like that? Yuri, I just... Something about the way she said that made me feel so... irritated. What's wrong with me? No, Yuri, I think you did the right thing. I was expecting it, but it's also not right for Monica to judge people like that. Then, how come even when I do something bad, you're being nice to me? Because nothing that you do is as bad as you make it seem in your head. Nobody's perfect. We have emotions and we can't always hide them away. True. But you always amplify things in your head. Your mind turns a light rain shower into a hurricane. No. Wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that? Why would I hate you? I can't hate someone for having emotions. What kind of friend would do that? Friend, you say? Yuri lifts her head. Lynn, I really like being friends with you. Thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you too. I feel kind of awkward saying something like, I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better. Anyway, yeah, shall we go? Yeah. Yuri and I walk to the nearest water fountain. Once we fill up the water pitcher, we return to the classroom. And do you like oolong tea? Yes, I fucking do, girl. Yeah, anything is fine. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I make tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything? In that case, you'll only be more impressed. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show, and you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and I said that I would try to expressing myself a little more. It turns out it's not very hard for me to do so when it's you who's around anyway. It's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, Lynn. It's very endearing. That's... Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watched Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. And I have another request. Do you mind if you sit on the floor today? Why is that? It's a bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over on my desk. Sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Is that so? I wonder why that is. It's almost like because your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading. Yes, I have terrible reading posture, so that's why we should sit on the floor. I know her reason though. We know her reason. We know her reasons. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieved the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. It's a book. I have small chocolate candies I kept hidden from Sori's candy radar. I take it since it'll go well with the team. Yuri and I sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus, because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense, radiant expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally managed to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumbled with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. That's okay. I won't take any. Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then it might get smudged on the pages. You're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. You don't need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so I don't have to have any harder. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri is already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate and hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if this situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Her expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. Len... Sorry, I guess I shouldn't have done that. Well... You were just helping. That's something that friends do, right? I mean, not really in this kind of context, but... Yeah, that's all it was. Yeah, then you don't need to stop or anything. I see, the situation has gotten really intense. Yuri tries to return to the book, but I can tell just by his expression that she can't even focus now. My heart is pounding. I nervously take another chocolate between my fingers, but this time Yuri's eyes met mine. How did it even come to this? Yuri didn't even avert her gaze. I noticed her chest rise and fall into the rhythm of her breaths. I raise my arm. Like before, Yuri parts her lips, but it's different this time. I take the chocolate and place it in her mouth. I feel her hot breath on my fingers. Okay, everyone! Yuri jolts back. It's time to share poems! Then can you help Yuri put away the tea stuff, right? Yeah, of course. Okay, thanks! The spell is abruptly broken. I'll take care of the cups. Yeah, Yuri picks up two cups from the floor. I pick up the bag of chocolates, and then we hastily clean up without so much as a word between us. I get the feeling this is something neither of us will have to courage to bring up. Yuri, of course, my girl. Let's see what you got ready for today. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? Then, this one might be even better than yesterday's. How did you pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kinds of techniques worth practicing. Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to give it a try, give it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. Oh my god, my foot itches as fuck. Like, I got a bit behind my knee, and it's like, oh my god. I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine. Take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her. Yeah. Just being appreciated like this, I guess, It probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing, it just makes me feel really happy. Are you saying you never shared your writing before? Yuri nods. Really? I don't believe it. I really only write for myself, and besides, people just laugh at me. Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Even your close friends? Yuri doesn't respond to that. I wonder why. Anyway, do you want to share the poem you wrote today? Yeah, I do. If it's with you. Oh, Yuri. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the skirting of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The intense scene, video of my cutting knife was this symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited, or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood, classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice bread and I feel myself again. Shit. Breathe. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me and indulge in my more unusual hobbies. In those sorts of things, I'm usually forced to keep it to myself. So I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Why do you keep them to yourself? Because they're embarrassing and people will make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that then? Well, yeah, I guess I do. I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities, even if it's difficult sometimes and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad you're a good listener. You're good at a lot of things. Writing, listening. There really aren't many people like you, Lynn. That's exaggerating a bit. That's just how I feel. I never thought about it. Thought I would feel so comfortable sharing my writing, but now I almost feel like I look forward to it. It's just a really nice feeling, and you're to thank for that. It's really nothing. It's nothing really. Yuri smiles sincerely at me. Just for a moment, her timidness seems to disappear. Bulk. Oh, stretch. Okay. I gotta get closer. Okay, let's go with Monica. Hi, Caitlin. I would. But I haven't even like streamed for a whole hour. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going too bad, I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure. Here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright, this one's good. It feels like you're not only getting more comfortable with your style, but the energy is better than last one I read. Just wondering, but have you been finding inspiration in Yuri's writing style? I guess so. You can't deny that she's talented. Yeah, totally. I think her poems are the most romantic. That's the best way to describe it. She's like a totally different person when she picks up a pen. I noticed that too. Or when she talks about literature and it's like a light turns on inside her. Sadly, it's hard to get much personal conversation out of her. Trust me, I've tried. Who knows what goes on in that head of hers? I hope you don't mean that in a bad way. No, of course not. I just mean that I wish she didn't keep so much to herself. But still, defending her like that, you must be pretty into her. You completely misunderstood. Calm down, just kidding. Besides, I'm pretty sure she's already got a boyfriend. Wait, really? Yeah, a fictional one. Monica kind of whispers that last part to me. It's just a hunch, but... Well, there's not really anything wrong with that. Oh, well, I know. I was just saying. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me. The colors they once saw. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise I won't stop. Violent, grating, waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent. Okay, now we go to math. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. Load me, save me, save me. Load me. What if I saved it and load it? But then, like, what would that do? It's even more abstract than the last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just the kind of thing I never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines are really short makes it feel like they're really trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's really hard for me to tell what it's about though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't really the right question. A poem can be abstract as a physical expression, as a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not a poem, it's about something. Anyway, here's Monica's friend's birthday. Sometimes you find yourself facing a difficult situation. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. This is where Monica starts breaking the fourth wall with us. Like, she already broke it like the first time we did our poem, but she's trying to tick on that. So she's hinting like we should save our game right now. You never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this even tip about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. No, that she's like trying like say something about that shit. I'll go with Shiori. Natsuki or last because I know you're not gonna like it. Ooh, I like this one, Moon. It has some nice feelings in it. I'm glad. Does that mean it's better than yesterday's? Let me think. I don't know. I guess I like them both. That's not very helpful, you know. Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad. But that's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of poem writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me neither. Ugh, why don't you at least try to give it some thoughts? You want to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up hurt at some point. Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind. Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah, I like things that are happy and things are sad. Happy and sad? I can't see you liking something sad, Shiori. Well, I like happy the most. But sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can give the rain cloud a little hug and make a nice happy rainbow. Sorry, that's unexpectedly poetic. It is. Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Lynn. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's like a secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbed together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with the thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tinkly, and there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in a bottle, all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each ball is starlight to make amends. Sometimes a friend feels a certain way. Down comes a ball to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go. Like exploring a dark cave, exploring the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelves could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done. I open up and then come all my friends, and they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after another, holding them out to each and every friend and each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shards against the tile beneath my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts. It shards all over the floor. They're supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something, but I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. Whoa. Holy crap. Sorry, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I didn't expect something. Oh shit. Art could have taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings lately. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to being so cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, and you should be proud of it. Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah. Writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. Sorry, I always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this one is one of those times. but seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Well, it's not really worse than the last one, but I can't really say it's any better either. Whew. Huh? Whew? What? Well, anything that isn't a train wreck, I'll take as a win. And I get the feeling you're probably the most critical. Hey, what makes you... Wait, maybe that was a compliment? Glad to see someone recognizes my experience. Well then, keep practicing, maybe you'll be good as me someday. That's, something tells me to completely miss the point. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Zuri's poem from yesterday. Yeah, you think so? Yeah, well I guess it's... You've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as a type. Zuri has a type all of a sudden? Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around a dead weight. Oh, that was a little unnecessary. But think of it this way. If it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You could say we take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wrinky, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words, but she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried to not let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. But her friends are like a spider too. That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. Whoa, you just got mean, bro. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you don't think it was the best I could do. Of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes he can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. She helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like everyone would agree with the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course, it's about everyone that things might. That doesn't matter. It could be anything about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has to come with weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out, they'd make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes, or as long as they're not hurting anyone and makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Huh? That's funny. Yuri wrote about something someone today. Huh? Did you say Yuri? Yeah, she said her poem was about an unusual hobby of hers. I didn't really get it, but she said something similar to you. That people shouldn't make each other feel insecure about those things. Really? Well, I mean, Yuri's pretty weird, so I wouldn't doubt that she has some weird hobbies. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's not like I wouldn't judge her or anything. Natsuki has trouble finding words. I guess I should try not to be mean to her. If she feels insecure about her weird behaviors and stuff, I mean, I always hate people who makes me feel insecure. And Yuri made me feel insecure yesterday. But the way you put it, it sounds like she learned her lesson. Well, I would say so. Even if her writing style is really different, I'm sure she'll appreciate the message in your poem. It's what I do best after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like conveying emotions is important, but I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow too, so look forward to it. Oh my god. I think in the long run, I'm gonna make this as a video series than rather a live stream series. So it's more shorter to do than rather trying to keep a long as live stream. Okay. Okay, everyone! We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so everyone can come sit in front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Oh, do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we could put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I really don't do well with last minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We don't need much more than a few decorations. Suri's been working on posters and I've decided some pamphlets we could give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're exactly going to be doing for the event. Ah, sorry, I thought you heard about it yesterday already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Oh, Monica. Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to be choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is we're also going to let everyone else come up and recite poems too. Suri's been putting all the posters up in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Suri, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't even already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Did you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no, it's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know. There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys, no, Yuri. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri had never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that, so I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it'll inspire ours to sing. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show what literature is about. Yeah, it's about expressing your feelings, about intimidate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others to inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if it all takes it standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and recite a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Suri looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Suri and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we could do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get over with. Alright. Whew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously gonna be the death of me. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way. Monica! This is too sudden. Oh shit, I'm doing like the wrong voice for the wrong people. Well, if you can't recite your own poem for the club, how do you expect to do it for the teachers? Oh no. Don't worry about it. I started off to help everyone feel a little bit more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through the notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself and stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Oh shit, I'm just like fucking tired, bro. Okay, let me get through this, and then I'll take a break. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply natural? I glance around me. Aaron has her eyes on Monica. Sarah looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a deep breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica. Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Yuri? I'll go next. Wow, Yuri is far up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This podium is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called Aftermath of Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quavering words transform into sharp symbols of fierce and a confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into writing. Whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly she finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her, as if she bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save this situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem in church as to rush back to her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Oh. I might even take a nap. Oh. Hello. Oh my god, my voice is killing me today, but I'm okay though. This will probably be the most I've talked. Because this game requires you to fucking read. Well, it doesn't require you. It's just better if you just read it, but... Sure. Suri hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. Well, I'm doing that, Marshall. I've been, like, drinking my coconut water, like, taking breaks after a little while. You should definitely play it. It's like, it's a long game in order for you to get into the more interesting areas of it. But I feel like there's a lot that you could do with it, to be honest. Like, it doesn't specifically need to be horror based. You can install mods into it that allows you to be more friendlier. Like, for instance, it was like a while back that I installed a mod where I was together with Yuri, because Yuri is my girl, okay? I love Yuri. So I saw a mod and like we were like together and all shit, and there was like no horror going on. It's just the base game that's basically horror. But regardless, the game is a great gameplay despite having to read so much, but it's okay. And my foot fell asleep. This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled. Sorry, it's a little harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. Hey, my foot, bro. I see. Okay then. Zori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Zori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I wouldn't probably think much of it. But hearing it come from Zori's voice always gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Zori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Zori finishes and we applaud. I did it! Great job, Zori. Even Lynn liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Zori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poem reviewers where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of everyone. Oh shit. Then next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have to much time before the festival, you know. Okay, now who's next? Mitsuki? Don't make me go before Lynn. It's not like I want to compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Lynn lower everyone else's standards a little before I have to do it. Mitsuki, it's fine. I might as well go get it over with. It's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, so once I finish, I receive applause anyways. Sorry I'm not really as good as anyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then, that just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called... It's called... Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. When she starts reciting the poem, the sour attitude disappeared a little. While she's still a little enthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. Natsuki trademarks now, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they're bouncing up and down as if giving life to a poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't so hard, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of people will be way easier. I can put it on whatever face I want for other people. But It's just my friends. It's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it will be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank you all for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before our festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez, I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm really pleasantly surprised that you're putting all of this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival's coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish up planning tomorrow and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's a big day. I can't wait. I can do this. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, then I have to do my best. No, we're not impressing Monica, girl. We're impressing Yori, okay? Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Oh shit, wrong voice. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys, don't make it such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's Caitlin, you don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go already. Ah. Let me save it here. Because I know what the fuck is gonna happen. I'll walk home with Sayori once more. Just changed up the fucking voice all of a sudden. Even though it's been a few days. A lot of things have changed already. But today, Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori? Sorry, I was spacing out. Ah, no wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. Like how we get to... I mean, Sayori fumbles with her words. So let's just say that one day Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of country is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Well, I will walk home with Yuri, of course. Why would I turn down Yuri? Cause if Yuri, like, okay, if Yuri asked me, like, hey, you wanna walk home with me? Wanna walk me home, or some shit? Like, I won't be like. I wouldn't be like, oh yeah, sorry, I'm already walking home with Yuri. I mean, yeah, there'll be people like that, but personally me, I'd be like, yeah, sure, of course. I could like walk you halfway, and then, you know, or some shit, but I wouldn't, like, I would definitely walk home with Yuri if she asked me. But if she's like, if I ask her and she's like, don't want to, then that's fine, you know. But it's usually like, of course, they'll be asking like, hey, well, I mean, I don't know the chances of like people asking someone if they want to walk home. I've never really seen that situation before or heard it, but I'm just saying, like, if Yuri asked me, then I wouldn't decline her. Like, that would probably be a little bit mean of myself if I were to like say like, oh yeah, sorry, I'm really walking with someone else. Like, I wouldn't do that. Walking home with Yuri, huh? Why does this thought of that make my heart? Why does the thought of that make my heart pound? I mean, given how hard it is for her to socialize, I would feel awful turning her down. So, exactly. See, exactly. Isn't she so beautiful and smart? That has nothing to do with what I just said. You just admitted it. Jeez, there's not even a point in speculating something that's never going to happen. Well, maybe, but I just like to think about it. It's not long before you won't need me anymore, you know? Need you? Sorry, I can't figure out what you're saying things in your head right now. Sorry, everyone is different. Nobody in the club is a replacement for you. If you say so. I know what the fuck is gonna happen. I know what the fuck is happening. I know what the fuck is happening. I know what happened. I know what the fuck happened. I know what the fuck happened. I know. I already know. I remember exactly what happened like a few months ago that I was streaming this game. I know what the fuck happened. The conversation trails off and I'm left feeling awkward. But it was kind of her fault for trapping me with such a weird question. I can't just lie to her. But if there's something that makes her happy, I would hate to take that away from her. That's why I said there's no point in speculating. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen at that time? A lot happened, girl. A lot happened. A lot motherfucking happened. Atone. Misfortune. Heaven sent. Empty. Okay. Alone. Strategy. Agonizing, despise, reverence, infinite, incapable, afterimage, integral, unrequited, uncontrollable, influent, charm, existence. Oh shit, wrong voice. Oh man, I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked into. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination starting this club and not picking up piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too. I can't wait for the festival. Bro, Natsuki, your fucking smile is creeping me out a little bit. It's gonna be great. Eh? Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah, I'm not talking about our part of the festival, but the whole day of school where we're gonna play and eat all kinds of delicious food. Sound like a little like a story all of a sudden. Monica, do you usually have fried squid? Squid? That's kind of a specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You, of all people? I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monica. Eh? It's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Never mind. Let's just focus on that part of it for now, okay? Fine. Your actions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Yuri's in a way. Excuse me. Where is Yuri? Where is Yuri anyway? Oh, there you are. Yuri's sitting in a desk in the corner of the room, looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Yuri. I wave my hand in front of her face. Eh? You're spacing out again. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can talk to everyone else. Huh? Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Jeez, you're worried too much about me. I'm fine. See? Siri shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone else. Oh, alright. If you say so. I worriedly glance at Siri before turning back toward everyone else. Okay. But the conversation has already dispersed with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she knows anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I suddenly approached Monica, who was shuffling through some papers at her desk. Lynn, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but I haven't noticed something up with Sayori recently. Anything up with her? And what do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peered across the room at Sayori, who idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there is something on her mind, but I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Lynn. You certainly know a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She always talked to me about things that bothered her, but this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her, and I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left... Oh, she seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she has a hard time bringing up with a person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the one thing on her mind is you, Lynn. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sarah talks about you more than anything else, you know? She's been so much happier ever since you've joined the club. It's like an extra life was turned on inside of her. What? No way. Sorry, it's always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it always has been. You're so funny, Lynn. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful? Because that's just how she is when she's around you? I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I tried to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully for me. Meaningfully. I know she said forget it, but I already know I won't forget her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to her Sayori and gently talk to her, but she's keeping her voice so quiet I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care for her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary, but there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Why does it feel like I'm being watched? I glance around the room. Suddenly I notice Yuri peering at me from over her book, and she looks away just as quickly with a flushed look on her face. I realize that she won't get anywhere like this. I never really seen Yuri approach anyone or start a conversation on her own accord, so I have no choice but to approach her myself. And now it's a little easier for me to do that. I stand up from my desk and sit in one next to her own. I didn't mean to bother you or anything. Relax, you didn't even do anything. But I can tell that you want to be alone with your thoughts. Alone with my thoughts? How would you even tell that I was thinking like that? Well, it's something I do a lot, so it wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. Not that I was staring or anything. I didn't do anything creepy like that. In any case, I guess you're right. I'm sorry if I caused you any concern. Don't apologize. Your troubles are only the concern of those who are willing to share in that concern. Of course, there are certainly those who find the most comfort in keeping to themselves. But if you were to prefer to share what's on your mind, then I would be glad to listen. It's really not that big of a deal. I was just feeling a bit uneasy about Sayori. Sayori? Oh shit. Yeah, she seems a little off today, and when I asked her about it, she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her. Oh, that's quite romantic. Sorry, I didn't mean to say something so stupid. It's not that. Oh, it's not that. I just didn't want you to misunderstand. Suri and I have just been friends for a long time, that's all. I see. Then perhaps it is unusual for her to be dismissive to you about her feelings. Or maybe I'm just reading into it a little too much. And the world is full of meaning, often hidden deep beneath plain sight. And there are many untold mysteries behind every person, no matter how you may know them. So you think that may be something behind after all? I think that Suri is a very complex person. Her mannerisms are the outside that don't always match what may be going on inside her head, and she may not always know what she wants. I know it's a strange behavior today too, and I also feel some concern for her. But in her case, it looked like she was fully occupied in your thoughts, was she? Well, I guess that was the case. Sorry. She really means a lot to you, doesn't she? I guess, but you don't need to put it in that way. We're just good friends. That's all. Okay. Yuri suddenly looks deeply into my eyes. Her expression is gentle and curious, as if she was searching for something. Embarrassed, I avert my gaze. Sometimes, a person's mysteries aren't told even to themselves, and you, as someone honest and caring, may uncover feelings you weren't aware were you in you. That is, I think that she would be a very fortunate person to have you feel that way about her. Yuri, you're giving me too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy, so I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. I'm not nearly soft skate as you. It's not a compliment, is it? It is what it is. Anyway, as long as you're here, why don't we do some reading? Well, as long as you're okay with it. Yeah. I should be taking my mind off this whole thing anyway. Lord Jesus. Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monica cuts out to the club room. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everything's back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica as she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Yuri. Let's go with Yuri. I want to check up on her. A little girly. It's nice, I guess. Come on, I can really tell you don't like it. Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Probably Yuri. I didn't write this for anyone specifically. Maybe. That's not really what I meant though, but it's okay. You're making new friends, just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy, and you're happy too, right? In this club? Well, of course I am. Good. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Lynn. Sorry. Is there something wrong? Huh? No, nothing. I'm just a little tired today. Alright, just tell me if you need anything. Hey, Bill. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now. If you insist. Yay, I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Siri? Tell Mark I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything else, Siri cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. Monica? Suspicious. Hi, Lynn. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I have to give some more thought. Okay, no pressure. But what if you do? I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. I'll let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands. Your style has gotten so refined, Lynn. Yuri's been teaching a lot of things, hasn't she? Well, I guess so. Yeah, I've been noticing how much time you spend with her. I think I've heard her say more words these past couple days than she's talked in a whole year. Not sure you did it, but that's pretty impressive. Well, she doesn't need some patience and a way to talk about all the things in her head, I guess. I'm still getting the hang of it myself. You're certainly putting in a lot of effort. You must really like her. It's really awfully suspicious, you know? Spending time with her in a club room every day, reading that edgy novel with her. Well, I just feel bad that she has a hard time socializing. It makes me want to make sure she doesn't spend all the time alone. Besides, the novel isn't too bad either, you know? Alright, I get you. Just be careful, alright? I know that Yuri isn't used to open herself up, so if something bad happens while she's vulnerable, then it could be really hard for her. Her books aren't a total escape from reality, they're just a bandage. You say that like I'm gonna hurt her. Sorry, I didn't really mean like that. If you think she might actually cut herself. Whoa, hurt herself. I said cut herself, but that actually happens. Lordy Jesus. I'll save it on this. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, right? Alright. The lady who knows everything. An old tale tells of a story who wanders earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer. All meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather. Lost adrift to sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search. I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains. The last dim star glimmering in twilight sky. Until one day the wind ceases to blow, I fall. And I fall and fall and fall even more, gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, of all which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no hope. Always seek only the impossible. I am not your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me away afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. Oh shit, the way I'm just reading these poems are just like, out there. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers, all sorts of things that give life meaning. Not to get philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical, because if we all had answers, would the world start to lose its meaning? You know, that's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we weren't really having things to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you know that better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional? Yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing's good or okay or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's also like having your own little literature club, don't you think? No. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Natsuki. Save the best for last. Oh man, this is seriously a step backwards. I like the last two way better than this one. I mean, I guess I can't be mad at you for trying different things, as long as you're not trying to price Yuri or something like that. Gross. Okay, like you said, I'm allowed to try new things. Why so emotional offensive in my poems anyway? Isn't that more of a compliment to me? Oh, gross. It's not like that I care. It's like that one of us in this club has to make sure you're not as like or not. Really? Well, if you ended up just scaring me away, that's it's not like you would actually do that. Yeah, you're right. It's kind of fun to hang out here, even if I were to put up with you. Zuki's elbow connects with my stomach. Oh, well, maybe I won't mind scaring you off. Wait a minute. Wait, after all, I was just joking. Oh, I know. Don't worry, I was too. Holy shit. How the hell do you call that a joke? That seriously hurt. Maybe it was funny to her, and I guess that's kind of the point. I surely just watched my house around Mitsuki. Anyway, Mitsuki holds up her palm out to me like nothing even happened. I'll be your beach. Your mind is so full of troubles and fears that diminish your wonders over the years. But today I have a special place, a beach for us to go, a shore reaching beyond your sight, a sea that sparkles with brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'll be at the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be at the beach that you dream. Shit. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand, bathe in sunbeams and hold my hand. Wash your insecurities in a salty sea and let me see you shine. Let's leave your memories in a footprint trail, set you free in my windy cell, and you remember the reasons you're wonderful when you press your lips to mine. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. But if you let me by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself again. Yeah, I feel like I keep writing about negative things, so I wanted to write something with a nice message for once. Besides, beach is awesome. Kinda hard to write anything negative about the beach. So you decided to write about the beach first and then came up with the message later? Yeah, well, it's only because of what happened yesterday. I mean, after Yuri and I realized we kind of wrote about the same thing, she wanted to pick up a topic and have us both write about it, or whatever. You can really see her doing that too. Making us write about a simple topic, and then trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy. Well, it's not like I care. I just did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up being kind of metaphorical too, but there's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. At least, very least, it was a good practice. Yes. Okay, hold on. Wait. Let me drink. Then, your writing has only improved in these last few days. Every poem you showed me has nothing short of spectacular. I can really feel the emotions. I'm a little envious even. I don't think it ever came to me this naturally. Yuri, that's the wrong way to put it. This never did come naturally to me. But I've been able to move so much thanks to you. You're really the example I was chasing after. Is that so? Yuri gently smiles to herself. This feeling, I'm so glad I got the chance to share my writing. I never thought it would feel like this. I remember you mentioning that yesterday. I can't believe that you're so good at something and you never even shared it with anyone. It's kind of a shame. Maybe, but it's not like I really had a choice. What do you mean? Well, Yuri smiles sadly, and during lunchtime I eat by myself. Did you know that? It's a great time to find a quiet spot and do some reading. In fact, I always have some books with me. You can say I really enjoy reading. Well, that's one way to put it anyway, but books are so full of amazing, inspiring people you want to fall in love with, or people you just would make a really good friend. Cheerful people who always put a smile on their face, or deep thinkers and problem solvers who discover the mysteries of life. So when you look at it that way, oh shit. I'm surrounded by friends every day, you know? And those friends don't laugh at me. They don't tease me for spacing out all the time. Don't make fun of my body type. And they don't hate me for acting like I know it all. People say that about you? I'm not know-it-all, Lynn. It's the opposite. I don't know anything. I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to make people seem as normal. I don't even know how to make myself happy. I have all these feelings, and all I can do with them is read and write. But it wasn't until now that I started sharing it with you that I really understood what was missing all this time. But I haven't really done anything. No, that's wrong. Just being patient and respectful. That's really important to me. I know I'm a difficult person, Lynn. I speak too slowly. I second guess myself all the time. I read too deeply into things. But every time, you've always treated me like anyone else. So rare that I feel comfortable with myself when I talk to others. But that's why every time I talk to you, I just feel really happy. I see. Well, I treat you how you deserve to be treated, Yuri. And if other people don't see it that way, then screw them. I mean, I joined this club hoping I would make friends, and I would say I've had at least one success. Wouldn't you? If you put it that way, yeah. We really are friends now, aren't we? Yuri puts her head in her hands, but this time she's smiling as she does it. Do you want to show me your poem? Yeah, I do. Let me get it for you. Ghost Under the Light Part 2. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. In the distance, a blue-green light flickers. A lone figure crosses its path, a silhouette, obstructing the eerie glow. My heart pounds, silhouette grows closer. I open my umbrella, casting a shadow to shield me from visibility. But I am too late. He steps into the streetlight. I gasp and drop my umbrella. The light flickers, my heart pounds. He raises his arm. Time stops. The only indication of movement is the amber light flickering against his outstretched arm. The flickering light is in rhythm with the pounding of my heart, teasing me for scupping to this forbidding motion. Have you ever thought of a ghost feeling warmth before? Give it up on understanding. I laugh. Understanding is overrated. I touch his hand. The flicker stops. Ghosts are blue-green. My heart is amber. Finishing the poem, I start to hand it back to Yuri, and instead of taking it from me, she looks away. Do you dislike it? No, of course not. I just don't really know how I should respond. Despite Yuri poems usually be cryptic, it wasn't hard to figure out what this one was about. And this clearly isn't a poem that Natsuki says she wrote about, meaning I'm probably the one that she's showing this to. I don't know if I'll be able to explain this one. It's fine, I understand this one. Yuri's having an even harder time speaking than usual. Does this one mean a lot to you? Yuri nods. I'm not really good with words, but I'm happy that you shared it with me. So thank you, and I hope we keep spending time together. Despite my inability to make eye contact, I see a faint smile emerge on Yuri's lips. I once again try to hand the poem back to her, but instead Yuri gently takes my hands and pushes them back towards me. I hesitate in her response to her warm touch. Oh my god. I'd be like, for me? You can, the poem is... Once again, Yuri fails to form a complete sentence. You mean I could keep it? Yuri nods. I'd love to. Again, Yuri faintly smiles as if she doesn't want me to notice. You always make me feel nice. I know I'm not good with people, but I hope that I can return the favor sometimes. Yeah, don't worry. I think you do a good job. Yuri finally turns back towards me. I guess we should move on before Monica says something. I'm sure we could talk again later. Yeah, I'm sure we will. With that, Yuri timidly smiles at me, and I return to my seat so I can put her poem away. Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out? Hold on a second. Is it a meal or did you say something strange just now? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have any catchphrase. Jeez, why is the mood so weird today? Also, I didn't catch on to that until they said something. And I was like, wait, what? She said 3. Instead of, alright everyone. She said 3 of us. 3 of us. But it sucks because even though Natsuki and Yuri got on to that, they won't remember what actually happened. Because Monica has reprogrammed them into feeling like something different and make them do dumb shit. And make me feel like I'm the problem. Cause Monica just wants to be all about her. Man, you have everyone else, bro. Why do you want me? Because I'm here and you know I'm here. Oh, give me a second. I'm gonna take a quick bathroom break and then I'll be back. Alright. Alrighty, I am back. I just had to eat some of my Reese's peanut butter cup because why not? Why is Amir's mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri is immune to it. Ooh. Stagnating air is common for a foreshadowing something as terrible is about to happen. Yuri, I don't like that. Because I know exactly what happens next, to be honest. But I hate how, now that I'm remembering, and she says this, I don't think, if I could go back into the live stream when I was doing this game a few months ago, I probably did not think much about it, to be honest. But I feel like I still knew what happened regardless. In your books, maybe. Look, the only different thing is that Yuri isn't here. It seems you're right. Yuri always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's like everyone's balance is thrown up a little when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she was just went to pee. That's okay. Please show some decency. Oh, come on. She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? Of all times not go home with her, you pick the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all over the bee. No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Yuri. It's okay. She's kind of been avoiding me all today, so I don't want to force it. Oh? The curious expression comes from Yuri, of all people? Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything's fine. What did she say? What did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the physical preparation, so let's decide what I will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing today. That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes, but we might need a lot of them and different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. And for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Suri will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri can, guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No! That's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know. Now Natsuki's pouty too? Jeez, I can tell now. I guess I never gave Yuri enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. Maybe that's the case. But if I can't also be the leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know, so you should make some manners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that, I love atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk and focus and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Lynn, the one who truly is useless. Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri may have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would be go a long way to give one of them a hand. You always help me out as well. I would really appreciate that. That is Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are you going to respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, even if you don't want how to bathe, there's always some dirty work I can give you to you. It's not like Monica is going to give me a choice and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Lynn may not be around if you only make him out to be in notions, so therefore he may be more suited to assisting with the decorations. Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you're just making an excuse for Lynn too. What are you saying? it would be extremely meticulous work. And baking isn't? What do you think? Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Lynn to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really got a chance to spend any time with me yet, you know? So I'm sure he's interested. And you literally just said, I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just gonna say though. Jeez, can you just know this already? Yeah. Lynn, are you okay with this, right? And then it's up to you. Of course. Very well. In that case, everyone looks at me, straight at me. But of course, I'm gonna go with Yuri. Sorry. I know, like, I don't fucking know if I check on Yuri. Should I save it this one? How many slots do I have? I'll have a shit ton of slots. Okay. Let's go with Yuri. Well, I'll probably be most useful helping out Yuri. Because, I mean, baking is fun. And it's kind of simple. In a way, you know? Except for when you're like piping, doing icing, and decorating the cupcakes and shit. That would probably be taking up majority of the time. But probably knowing me, the character, would probably fuck that shit up real quick. Wouldn't turn out so great. So I'm not gonna help Natsuki. Monica, I don't know what you're fucking up to, but girl, I'm not gonna help you, okay? Yuri, I know decorations are gonna be a little bit too much because one, you're doing the atmosphere. Like, you want to make sure people feel welcome. So decorations take up more time to come up with what would make people feel welcome into the literature club and feel like they should perform a poem or something to everyone else, you know? So I feel like Yuri has the most work and effort to put into than Natsuki and Monica, to be honest. Yuri, I don't know, I don't remember what she does, to be honest, but me personally, I just think Yuri has the most shit she has to figure out. And me, probably I'm not doing shit to help her much, but I still slightly help her. But I know what Yuri is like. What her task is more work, you know. And I keep saying the same shit all over again, but it's literally the most work. Literally the most work. So Natsuki, you could back off. Monica, you could back off. Yuri, I don't know what the fuck you're doing. Oh no, you probably like or something or something, but I'm just like, oh shit. I already know what happened, to be honest. So probably what I say about if I go with Yuri, she probably isn't there, or she is, and I would have had that choice to prevent it from happening. Okay. Well, I'll probably be most useful helping out Yuri. Me? Are you serious? Why would you, Natsuki? I hear you tell you're about to say something mean. No, I was just saying. So you'll be helping Yuri then, Lynn? Fuck, I forgot what I said. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sorts of things, so I think your assistance will be very useful. That's great to hear. Natsuki, will you be able to handle the baking yourself? I mean, yeah. I already said I would be fine. Okay. And we can tell that Natsuki is feeling a little sour. So, is that everything we need to go over? Yeah, that should be about it. Are you guys excited? Well, excited may not be the right word, but I suppose I'm looking forward to it a little bit. How do you feel? Do you feel the same way, Lynn? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki? Natsuki? What? Why is everyone yelling at me? I didn't even do anything. No, that's not what I meant at all. Yuri anxiously glances between anyone in the room. I'm sorry for this. I don't really know why Lynn paid me. And also, your cupcakes are the best cupcakes I've ever had. They really go well with my tea. And nothing that I could do for the available compared to that, so I get it. I'm kind of surprised, though. Why? Well, I'm the one acting immature. I already know that. But you're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden. I know I'm not very good at it. I'm sorry if I said something bad. Natsuki isn't the only one surprised. Monica is also taken back by Yuri's words. When she already has trouble with words, trying to cheer someone up must be far out of her own comfort zone. But I began to understand. Yuri was trying to sound like Yuri. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Yuri would say at a time like this. Because Yuri always helps everyone smile and forget about themselves. No, I kind of appreciate it. I'm sorry for making a big deal out of nothing, but I'm going to say this. You better bet that my cupcakes are going to be the best part of the whole event. I believe you. Yeah, I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today, so I guess it's time for us to head out. Alright, let's get out of here then. Alan packs up the things. I start to follow Monica and Natsuki out the door as they chat between each other. I turn around. Sorry, I just realized I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend. Oh, you're right. I can't believe that slipped my mind. I should give you my number. I think that would be the best way, yes. Alright then. You and I exchange phone numbers. Okay, then I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday. My house? Is that a problem? No, not at all. I just thought that I would be the one going to your house since I'm the one helping you. I suppose that makes sense. But if you don't mind, I think I would prefer going to your house. Alright, in that case, it won't be a problem. I decided not to press Yuri for a reason. It's not like it should matter in a way, either way. So I'll just need to make sure my room is clean. I hope I managed to make myself useful in some way. I'm not nearly as creative as you are. Don't oh my fucking god. Don't underestimate yourself, Lynn. I think that we'll make a very productive team. Even if you only choose me because you felt bad or something. Wait! You don't actually think that, do you? I don't know. It's difficult to come up with any reason you may have chosen me. You're forgetting the one reason with the most common sense. I choose to help you because that's what I want to do. But Yuri thinks to herself with an extremely tense expression. Yuri, you're overthinking this. You want me to point out what you're overthinking, right? Yeah, I did realize. I'm telling you, I want to. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me? Yuri thinks really hard again. She looked straight into my eyes for a long while. I believe you. As if it took her a tremendous effort, Yuri finally says that and relaxes her expressions. I'm really looking forward to Sunday. Yeah, I am too. After that exchange, I make my way to the door and Yuri follows. I can't believe this. No, I can't fucking believe this either. Okay. You're just gonna be coming to my house on Sunday? My anxiety shoot through the roof. Even though I've gotten pretty used to handling that at this point, there's no telling what might end up happening when we're outside of school. More than that, she told me that she was looking forward to it. Is this the chance I have to make something happen between us? Or is it too early for that? Only time will tell. But until then, I won't be able to take my mind off of it. I seriously can't wait. It's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Yuri is clearly an introvert and also an intimate person in general. There's no doubt that she'll open up a little bit when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, we've even been texting occasionally. She was extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before I was already learning more about her. But putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard a thing from Yuri since she left club earlier the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Yuri said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Yuri's feelings aside when she might need me? I decide to visit Yuri before Yuri comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Yuri's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often, we made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were family. The house is quiet. Yuri isn't anywhere on the floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom where I finally find her. Yuri? Hi, Lynn! I sit down in her room. Yuri forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? I guess you're right. It's been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Yuri's room is as messy as it's always been. I also recognize the same mess stuffed animals and wall decorations that she had for years now. If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I ended up cleaning it for you. How come you suddenly want to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Yuri today? Yeah, but wait, how did you know that? Yuri had already left by the time we decided that last meeting. Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? That's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today? Of course, but I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. So it's just me and Nori then. Yep. There's more signs between us. Yuri stares in random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just want to see how you were doing after you left on Friday. When something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well, so... Yuri smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, Lynn. Eh? Why can't you just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have to been thinking about me right now. But this is my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me. Yuri! I grab Yuri by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Yuri gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, Lynn. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Yuri? You're really just going to make me say it, aren't you, Lynn? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is... This is what makes me feel bad for not choosing Sayori. I've had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why to go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and care into waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I want to make everyone happy, without anyone worried about me. I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Did she really want to so badly for me to not just think about her? Why, Sayori? Why is it that you never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's so much that I could do, I would try a little bit hard to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. You don't understand at all. And why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat swung against my head. That's why I want so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club, it feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. You're right, that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori, but I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do. No, Lynn, there's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing I could have hoped is if everything could be like it always was, but I was selfish. I finally showed that what a horrible person I am. Tears streaked down Sayori's face. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. I was being punished by my heart hurting in a way I couldn't understand. And now you came here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments. Because I deserved every last one. Without thinking, I once grabbed Sayori's shoulders. This time I pulled her into a tight embrace. Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone, that's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I won't have it in any other way. Then, Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her sides. She starts harping next to my ear. No, don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Then Sayori barely managed to speak through her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care. If you want to have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything that you need me to do, then you better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. I don't know. I don't know. Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, right, Lynn? The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm, and that's really scary too. Sayori lets me go. She does, so I let her go of her as well. Festival is tomorrow. Yeah, it's gonna be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like for me to spend all with you? It's what I want. I promise. I think that would be nice then. Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend a whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't. Please don't. If you do that, then I would really won't forgive you. But it's almost time for you to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It'll be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be a very good idea for me today. Do you understand, right? It's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Alright. I look forward to it. Oh my god, my head. I say goodbye to Story and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy, but it's hard for me to think about it when you're about to come over too. I think Story is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. As I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. Yuri? Thank goodness you're a little early. I'm sorry I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting for me for a long time? No, I just got here. But I just started to get really nervous when no one answered the doorbell. You could have texted me. If I had known, I would have reassured you and hurried more on my way home. I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that for some reason. It should be common sense to do that, but I decided to ignore it. Anyway, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you. That's right. And did you manage to find everything I asked for you to buy as well? Yeah. Oh, shit. Wrong voice. Yeah, pretty much. I hope I got everything right. I'm sure I'll be fine. I take Yuri to my room. First thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious. It's so clean. I cleaned it before you came over, so that's very considerate of you to do. No. I would be really embarrassed for my room to be a mess while you were here. Well, I too enjoy cleaning. I would have gladly helped you clean. That would be even more embarrassing. Wait, don't look in there. I snatched Yuri's wrist, in the process of opening a desk drawer of mine. I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking for some reason. I was just spacing out. It's fine, it's fine. I let go of Yuri's wrist. She puts both of her hands firmly in her lap as if making sure she's keeping track of them. So, should we get started? Yes. If I have a few things planned that you could help with, decorations and other atmospheric enhancements. Atmospheric enhancements? You know, mood lighting and aromatherapy candles. Oh wow, I didn't know you planned on taking it that far. Of course, I want to help take our guests to a faraway place. Although many would stop by just out of curiosity and for cupcakes, I guess. I'm determined to provide an experience that will leave them wanting more. That's great. It's easy to forget that you're a pretty intense person. Intense? I guess that's the best way to put it. Is that a bad thing? No, not at all. It's something I like about you, actually. Is that so? That makes me feel relieved. I'm kind of happy. Yeah, oh shit. Yeah, no need to be anxious. You can relax a little. Relax. I brought some things for relaxation. I was going to use them during the poetry event. Oh yeah? Like what? Let's see. Yuri rummages through her bag. She pulls out a few candles and a wooden cylinder-shaped object. I did some shopping on the way here, so I happen to have these in my bag. I plan to cover the windows in black paper and use the candles to light the room. I think that would be amazing, don't you? Yeah, that would be really neat. What's that wooden thing though? Oh, this? It's a diffuser for essential oils. How familiar are you with aromatherapy? Not familiar at all. Is that so? It's one of my favorite contributors to a positive atmosphere. Depending on the oils or herbs you choose, you can change the mood of the air itself. You can feel it permeate through your body. Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection. It's almost like magic. Yuri takes out the cylinder, push a switch on the bottom. In a moment, a thin ray of vapor begins to spout through a small hole on the top. Wow, that smells wonderful. What kind of mood is that one for? This is jasmine essential oil. It smells like it's sweet and flowery, right? Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. I chose jasmine for the event because it provides more than relaxation. Jasmine enhances your emotions, and it helps you feel them flow through your body. You feel warmer and your heart pounds more heavily. Don't you think that would be perfect for sharing our poems? It does sound suitable, but you seem to know a lot about this, so I trust your opinion with anything. Yuri smells gently, clearing, enjoying herself. She again reaches into her bag and pulls out several spools of thin ribbon. What are those for? Well, did you purchase the origami I asked you yet? Yeah, I have it over here. We won't be using the paper for folding origami, but I'd like to do this to write a whole different word on each paper. We'll need about 100 of them. Oh yeah? What would those be used for? Well, I'm going to cut the pieces of ribbon to hang from the doorway of the classroom. Then we can fasten the paper onto the ribbons to create a doorway curtain. Wouldn't that be beautiful? It will also catch the eye of those passing by the room. It may attract some to peek inside. That's really creative. I had no idea you'd be so good at this, Yuri. Is that so? Well, I suppose I do get a little intense, as you put it. Yuri giggles with red cheeks. Is it just me, or is she more relaxed when it's just two of us? Or maybe it's the excitement she feels from sharing something that she enjoys. Here's a marker, Lynn. You can write any characters you want. I'll help you once I finish cut the ribbons. Alright. Sitting on the floor together, two of us get to work. I carefully draw a different character on each paper and do my best to manage my bad handwriting. Yuri unravels a long strand of red ribbon to her desired length. Then she reaches into her bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife. The knife is strangely beautiful. The silver handle has an intricate pattern of waves etched into it. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. That's no ordinary pocket knife. It looks really fancy. Well, embarrassed, Yuri looks away. What is it? You're gonna think it's weird. Yuri, what it is, I have no wish to judge. To each their own, you know? If you promise you won't be weirded out. Yeah, I promise. Alright. Then the thing is, I'm kind of into knives. Ooh, girl. My mind is not here. Damn girl, I didn't think you'll be into it. I mean, no judgment here, right? They're just so pretty. I can't help it. I don't know what it is. The combination of craftsmanship and feeling of danger, maybe. Ooh, what am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird for this. You're laughing at me. No, I'm not laughing at you. It's just funny how you're nervous you got about sharing. It's an interesting thing to be into, I guess. But I think it kind of suits you. Suits me? Yeah, it's kind of intense. Besides, it's really cool looking knife. I can't deny that. It is, isn't it? Yuri relaxes her expression once again. Would you like to hold it? Sure, I'll check it out. Yuri carefully hands me a knife with the handle facing me. I take it and turn it around in my hands. It feels heavy and extremely solid. Where do you even get a knife like this? Curious of its sharpness, I feel the point. I feel the point of the knife with my index finger. Ow! Why did you do that? I didn't expect it to be that sharp. I barely touched it at all. It's my fault. I should have warned you. This knife is extremely sharp. It can cut through skin like it's paper. Oh no. A small drop of blood trickles down the side of my finger. Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look. She stares at it and noticeably fidgets. If you're squeamish, I'll go wash it off now. Without warning, Yuri puts my finger in her mouth and licks the wound. Girl, whoa there. Girl, she's taking it to a whole new level here. I feel her tongue curl around my finger. Startled, I instinctively pulled my hand back. Oh, please forgive me. I wasn't thinking. Yuri lowers her head, her face burning up. Yuri, that's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. How could I do something like that? I'm sorry. Sure, it was a little weird and it took me by surprise, but I guess she was just trying to help. Right? Yuri, I think you're overreacting a little bit. She doesn't lift her head. Where she doesn't recover from this for the rest of the afternoon. Alright, you know what? This might be a stupid thing to do, but I do it anyway. I take Yuri's hand and lick her. Okay. 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 I take Yuri's hand and lick her index finger in return. Lynn, did you really just do that? No, we're even. Yuri just looks at me like I did something wrong. Clearly he did. I know that would be a bad idea. If not for the sweet aroma of jasmine oil, the air would be extremely heavy right now. You're so weird, Lynn. Yuri giggles shy like, girl, you're the one that licked my finger first, bro. Girl, it's like my finger. I'm like, I know I got blood on it or some shit, but goddamn, girl. Yuri calling me weird? I have no response to that. Oh, where do you keep your patches? I don't think I need one actually. It was a tiny cut. Look, Gary stopped bleeding. I see. That's relieving. The tension is quickly lifted. We each resume our respective activities. I watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on the paper. You know, that actually happened once to me. I forgot where it was. I cut myself. Because I also have a pocket knife as well. And, you know, you're not really supposed to cut to you, like towards you. You're supposed to cut away from you. I was cutting towards me because it was like easier. And I was like cutting in the cardboard because I had like a package, I believe it was. So I was cutting it towards me and I was like, shoop, and then it didn't hurt at all. I was like, oh shit, it like started bleeding. I was like, what the fuck? Like, I barely like nicked it, and I was like, I was like, what the fuck? But it was like a sharp knife. If there was a lot of pressure, but it was just like, ooh. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on paper. I swear, I keep like cutting myself somehow. It's just crazy, but it's whatever, I guess. It's whatever. After we finish attaching the paper to the ribbons, we lay them all side by side. On my screen it says I've been streaming for like roughly almost 2 hours and 40 minutes almost. Well, it could be different, but that's what it says on my screen. It looks better than I expected, and it will be very effective as a door curtain. Looks great. Good thinking coming up with this, Yuri. Thanks. It's just something I saw online, really. Are you ready? Oh shit, I didn't get to see what she said. Yeah, let's do it. What do you have in mind? I'd like to create a banner. That's why I asked you to buy the paint tablets. That's right. One of the items Yuri had asked me to buy was a kit of watercolor paint tablets. We'll need about 6 cups of water to put each of the tablets in. Do you mind fetching those for us? Of course not. 6 cups of water. I'll be right back in a minute. Thank you very much. Oh, and just a little bit of water is okay. If you fill the cups too much, it will be too diluted. Taking Yuri's advice, I decided to use small plastic bathroom cups rather than full-size glasses. I put them on a plate to catch any paint that drips, then bring it back into my room. Yuri? Yes? I come in to see Yuri quickly unrolling her sleeve, pulling it back over her arm. I think I know what she just did. Nothing. Your face is a little red. Is it too hot in here or anything? No, not at all. There's nothing wrong, so let's mix the paint. Yuri hurriedly dismisses me and takes it upon herself to unwrap tablets, dropping them into the cups. So, I thought we would do something simple that would look very nice. I like to paint a gradient across the banner, starting from the colors for sunrise, then daytime, then sunset, and nighttime. Once it dries, I'll write an inspirational quote across the banner. We can hang it across the wall behind the podium at the front of the classroom. Ah, neat. What are you gonna write? Well, it'll be more fun to surprise you. Yuri smiles at me. If you say so. After rolling out the banner, Yuri and I kneel on opposite sides so we don't get in the way of each other. Yuri uses a brush and adds a few dots of different colors across the banner to serve as a color guide when we paint. This kind of reminds me of elementary school. Painting on a banner with watercolors was a lot like our class project we had back then. It's relaxing. I'm sorry if this feels too childish. No, I don't mean like that at all. It's kind of fun, you know? Yeah, it is fun. I'm glad you feel that way too. Yuri stops painting for a moment, thinking to herself, for me, I don't need to go out or do crazy things to have fun. In fact, I usually don't even want to. I just like when I can spend time with one other person. Even if it's something simple like reading, it doesn't even matter if we don't talk much. Just having a friend next to me makes things feel a little bit nicer. And I think that's all it all takes for me to be happy. Is that so? Honestly, me and Yuri, we could relate. Okay? I was like, honestly, I feel like it's the company of having someone with you, despite not like talking to them a lot. It's just like them being there with you it's a nice feeling, you know. And I'm really like that. Like I ask my friends, you know, like I don't know, Guevara, my friend, like I ask her if she wants to hang out or some shit. We do eventually, and we talk, you know. And it's always like nice to have someone be there. You don't have to like talk or anything. Talking is like an option. It's just like them being there is just like, it's a nice feeling. I love it. Just people don't understand that. They're like, okay, you want to FaceTime, then why the fuck are you FaceTiming when you're doing something? Well, it's because I enjoy your company, bruh. My sister's like that, and she doesn't get it, but it's okay, I guess. Hello, welcome to the stream. I appreciate you stopping by. Once I get through this ending, that's when I'm gonna like stop streaming for a while and take a break. Because I've been streaming for a hot minute now. A lot longer than I usually do. But that is my... That's my plan. Okay. Even if you and I are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. I feel that way about things like anime and games, where simply sharing the experience with someone can make me happy. I think I feel the same way. Yuri smiles gently. I knew you'd understand. Yuri leans over the banner to grab an unused paintbrush, but I move at the same time, causing my head to bump into hers. Yeah, so sorry. Yuri reels back and I quickly lift my hands in surprise. Are you hurt? No, I'm not hurt. It's just startled me, that's all. Sorry, I should have asked you to get it for me. It's not your fault. Your face. There are droplets of paint on Yuri's face and neck. Is there something on my face? Yeah, I accidentally got paint on you. Sorry, it's totally my fault. I'll get a towel right away. I rush out and fetch a small towel, then I dampen it with hot water. I return to my room and kneel back down in front of her. This is why I fucking love Yuri. Oh my gosh, she's so fucking gorgeous, bro. Yuri, yeah, she is my girl. Oh my god. I just love Yuri. She's my girl, for real. Here, I pat down Yuri's face and neck with a towel. Is there something wrong? It's, I just didn't expect it. Sorry, I didn't want to use cold water. Having finished, I started to retract my hand, but Yuri suddenly holds my wrists. Wait, just for a little bit longer. It feels really nice. I keep my hand still against Yuri's neck. Give her what she deserves, a potato. She does not deserve a potato. She deserves so much more than that. She looks into my eyes, an intense expression that I recognize from when she reads her books. Almost as if she's lost in a daze. Enveloped by her own thoughts, she breathes gently out through slightly parted lips. What is happening? Is it the aroma of jasmine oil giving me this dizzy feeling? Yuri's gentle fingers wrapped around my wrists and a tingling sensation through my arm. Suddenly her face seemed to be much closer than mine than it was just a moment ago. Yuri slowly pulls away. No! Our connection, girl. Our connection just fell apart. Sorry, I've been feeling a little lightheaded today. I didn't mean to space out. It's fine. The moment is over as soon as it began. You didn't miss anything. You didn't miss anything. You picked up her brush again, but her movements seem clumsier, like she's unable to focus. I remained silent, focused to ignore the event that just transpired. I hesitantly retrieved my own brush and continued following Yuri's example. Whew, that should do it. I finished filling the night sky with white dots that looked like stars. Looking at the banner as a whole, it's very pretty and natural looking. I think it came out better than I expected. I'm really happy with the results. Yeah, me too. Are you going to add the lettering now? Not yet. It needs to dry first. I'm doing great. I'm doing okay, actually. I'm just doing okay. Well, I'm doing good. My voice isn't really used to talking a lot, so it's just like the first half of the live stream, my voice was like really hurting. It was hurting a little bit, but now it's just gotten used to talking a lot. And me doing these fucking voice actings for these characters was like putting a lot in my voice. But it got a little bit used to it, so every once in a while I'm taking breaks to drink whatever I got to drink. Oh shit. That's true, but won't that take a while? Well, okay, Marshall, I will take a break, like literally after this segment is done. Not this segment, I meant this ending, because I know there's an ending coming soon. So I will take a break. My deserved break. Because I was telling, like, after I get this part done, I'm gonna end the stream, and then come back to the stream after, like, I don't know when, because I do plan on taking a nap, bro. So, maybe like an hour or two naps, but that's pretty much it. Probably an hour nap. Well, perhaps it would be best to leave it here, then you bring it in the morning. I can do the lettering in the classroom before our event starts. Is that okay? That's totally fine. Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's anything more for us to do here. Phew! You said that like you're glad it's over. Was I wrong to assume that you were at least enjoying yourself a little bit? No, it's not that. I'm just glad that we managed to get everything else done. I see. I am too. I was so concerned about time. I need to start making dinner soon. So you don't have any time left? I was secretly hoping we would have extra time after finishing work. Well, you're thinking to yourself. I think it would be too irresponsible of me to wait much longer. I'm sorry. I was hoping there would be more time as well. It's probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow worker. No, it's not your fault at all. And the important thing is that we got everything done, right? Yeah. So I shouldn't be disappointed or anything. Gathering our things, Yuri seems to look a little downcast. I understand why. It sounds like she rarely gets the opportunity to spend time with friends in a relaxed environment. But that doesn't mean that this is the last time it can happen. Once Yuri packs up, I walk her out of the front door. Thank you very much for having me today. No problem. I'm glad I was able to help. Just let me know if there's anything else you need me to bring tomorrow. I will. Oh then. Yuri fidgets. I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Wait. I kind of said that without thinking. About today. It's fine that we didn't have as much time as we wanted, because we can do this again. Whenever you want, you can come over, or we can go out somewhere. I've got you didn't like going out much. I just stumble over my words. Yuri simply smiles bashfully. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say, so you're very thoughtful, Lynn. Yuri takes a step closer to me, then briefly squeezes my hands. Oh! Girl, okay, now get that close. I kind of like that about you. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? I don't even get a chance to, as Yuri suddenly pulls back. Sayori? Hi, Lynn. It's Yuri. Just now we weren't. It's Kaylin. I just stopped by to say hi. Oh, well, it's nice to see you. I'm sorry, but I'm already on my way to leave. Oh, really? That's too bad. I'm sorry, but we'll all be together at the festival tomorrow, so that's fine, right? Of course. Sayori beams. Yeah, so I'll see you tomorrow. Clearly embarrassed, Yuri hurries off. Sayori waves goodbye after him. Sorry, I thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, I tried staying at my room, but my imaginator was being really mean to me, so I had to come here and see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know, how much fun you were having with Yuri, and how close you got to her. It makes me really happy that you've made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. Girl, don't start this shit with me, bro. Tears start falling down Sayori's face. Sayori, stop! That's all that really matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Lynn? What was supposed to be happy for you? Why does it feel like my heart is split in half because you love me? That's why, girl. It hurts so much. It hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear. Sorry, don't say that. It's true, Lynn. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. If you wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just... Monica? Monica was right about what? Sayori? What I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. But Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reach her. I'm scared, Lynn. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Sayori? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like. I knew this, but that hit me, bro. It made me feel bad. Cause Sayori, she's like, she means well, to be honest. But seeing her like this is getting to me. I feel bad. Oh my, I hate this, bro. It's these decisions. I hate having to hurt someone, bro. Like, that shit hurts me so hard. Then you probably think, like, oh yeah, and you know, it's okay. It's not okay. Because I genuinely I would generally care about someone. And for me to have to break off with them, that hurts me so much. It may like, it wouldn't seem like it isn't doing shit to me. It really does. But it's just like, I can't have multiple people. I can only have one person. And that sucks. And it sucks. It sucks having to be like that. It really sucks to be like that. And it sucks that I like Yuri, but there's also Sayori being like this, being vulnerable to me, makes me feel like a bad person in a way. Because she's going through so much shit, but I'm choosing Yuri over her because she wasn't being straight with me. Yeah, I mean, that's how the game is programmed to be, but I'm just like, fuck, bro. It's like, It's really like you have to go through your decisions that you make and just continue on with it. Like in life, people make mistakes, and you make mistakes. You just gotta like learn from it, move on from it. And this game, you could go back to your mistakes. Almost with this game. And you could go back in time and redo it to how you want it to be. But real life, you can't turn back time to redo what you just did. You have to keep pushing forward no matter how much you may remember in the future. Like, you just gotta keep rolling with it. And it really what makes you yourself today, because you are learning so much from the past, from your past mistakes, to make yourself better right now and better for the future. So really, you're self-improving yourself. What the fuck did I just say? I am just like a word of wizardry right here. But anyways, welcome to my TED Talk. Sorry? It's true, isn't it? I was weak and I started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Lynn, I like you so much that I wanted... Girl, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That I want to die. That's how I feel. And that's enough, sorry. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slid my hand down Sayori's arm and squeezed her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now, and that's what I'm going to give to you. Fuck me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I can't. And I know what the fuck will happen if I don't choose it. Bro, I wanna cry. Like, I just have range notes, but I just feel like I want to fucking... I do want to say it, bro. I do want to say it, cause... But at the same time, I like Yuri. I like Yuri more than I like Sayori for a whole different reason. Sayori, she just came at me like that. Like, and I know what happened to like Yuri and everyone else because all that shit just because he can't save anyone in this game. He cannot. Unless you have to have like a mod or some shit where you can, but and you're friends with anyone. But really, this game, you cannot save anyone. And that's the sad part of it. So no matter what I do, I will never be with Sayori. I won't be with Natsuki. I won't be with Yuri. Only with strictly with Monica, because that's what Monica wants. Only her. There's only her. No one else. Because they're the problems. You know? They're the issue from me getting to Monica. To her. And she just wants me. And all these girls, they want issues coming to me. And once that shit happens, she's like, poof, bye bitch. I'm sorry, Sayori, you're hurting me. And you're just a freaking fictional character, but you're hurting me as fuck. What you need most is for the inspiration like that always been. Monica told me the truth. She told me how much happier you'd seemed after I joined the club. I know you're struggling with some really difficult feelings right now, but please trust me that I know what's best and what will make you happy in the end. I promise I'll get things back to the way they were. I see. I cannot. I'm so sorry, Siri. I know that wasn't what you wanted to hear from me, but I'm so sorry. I am so fucking sorry. I feel fucking bad. So fucking bad. Is this what it feels like to get stabbed in the chest? Yes, Siri, you're hurting me. I should write a poem about this. Siri, it's okay. It's just my punishment. Remember? For being so selfish. So please don't worry about these stupid feelings. I know you're right. I knew this whole time there's no happiness down that path. And there ends up no happiness at all either. That's why I came here, just so I could get the answer I need to hear. And the other thing, you're also right that I just want to go back to the way it was. I realize that now. You really do know me better than anyone, Lynn. I'll trust you with anything at all. So, Xiori's smile finally breaks. All of a sudden, she turns around and drops to her knees. Clutching her head with both hands, she screams as loudly as she can. I'm so shocked that I don't know how to react. Bro, I'm starting to cry. I'll fucking cry, bro. Bro, she's making me cry. What the fuck? But I don't, bro. I don't like her that much. Administrator's a game, bro. Administrator's a game. It's okay. Siri looks over her shoulder and flashes me one more weak smile before turning around and running off. Siri! I'm left helplessly standing in front of my house. Why am I feeling so horrible about this? I feel you. I feel you, man. I feel you, cause that shit hurts. That hurt me. I was literally about to cry. There's nothing more that I could have done. The most I could do is support Siri through her feelings and help her on the path that's right. But I'm having as much trouble understanding Siri's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. I'm going to give it everything I've got. Siri will always be my dearest friend, and I'll do whatever it takes to put a smile on her face every day. It's the day of the festival. Of all days, I expected this to be one where I'll be walking to school with Siri, but Siri isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided that's too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for this event should be nearly complete. The banner Yuri and I painted is dry. I gently rolled it up to take with me. She sent me a pleasant text reminding me not to forget anything, and I reassured her. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Nisika about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Siri and Yuri at the festival. But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too. Lynn, you're the first one here. Thanks for being early. It's funny, I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monica is placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones she prepared that have all the poems we're performing. And then we found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like and submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing. I'm surprised you didn't bring Siri with you. Yeah, she was overslept again. That dummy. You think that on days like this important, she'd try a little harder? I say that, but I suddenly remember that what Siori told me yesterday, and I suddenly feel awful knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. I only say that because it's the way I'm used to thinking, but maybe I should have gone to pick her up after all. You should take a little responsibility for her, Lynn. I mean, especially if after exchanging with her yesterday, you kind of left her hanging this morning, you know. I fucking hate you, Monica. How you fucking have to say it like that? You could word it differently. No, you're like, you kind of left her hanging this morning, you know? Hinting that she did something. I hate this part too, bro. I already know it. Exchange? Monica, how? You know about that? Of course I do. I'm the club person after all. But I sound embarrassed. Nope. Monica, you're just going into. You already know what the fuck. You already know what the fuck happened, bro. Cause you just control everything. Suri did not tell her anything. Monica just picked it up like that. About how I basically turned down her confession. Yep. That makes me really seem like a bad guy here, and I'm the one who knows what's best for her, right? Jeez, you don't know the full story at all, so don't worry. I know I probably know a lot more than you think. Monica is being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I feel chilled on my spine after hearing that. Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice. Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out on the desk. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this would definitely help people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. I flipped through the pages. Each member poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognized Natsuki and Yuri's poems from the ones they performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped to Yuri's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's the one that I haven't read before. Percent. Oh my god. It's just percent. Get out of my head, 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 get out. Okay. Get out of my head, 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 get out of my head. Get out of my head, 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 get out of my head. Get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But a poem is never actually finished. It just stops. Oh, it just stops moving. Was this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach. Lynn? Is something wrong? Nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything else Story has written. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm going to get Story, so... well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay? I quickly leave the classroom. Oh, strain yourself! Monica calls that out after me. I quicken my pace. We're already too late for that shit. We're already too late. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Suri. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her or help her wake up. Even a simple gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they always have been. That's all she needs, and that's what I want to give her. I reached Suri's house and knocked on the door. I didn't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I opened the door and let myself in. Suri? She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I end up doing this after all. I waking her up in her own house. Isn't that more like something a boyfriend would do? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Suri's room, I knock on the door. Suri? Wake up, dummy. There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter her room like this. My hands are fucking sweating. I already know where the fuck happened, but my hands, like, every time, bro, my hands are fucking sweating. I don't know what the fuck it is either. It's like, it's starting to fucking, I'm like sweating. I'm for real sweating. Oh my god. Isn't it kind of a breach of privacy? Which it technically is on Monica's side, because she is technically going through her stuff folder, the game folder, switching it up. But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. I am so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I don't even want to see it, but we're gonna have to. I'm so sorry. What the hell? What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Siri wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. Why? That's why I can't believe what my eyes show me. I suppressed the urge to vomit just yesterday. I told Siri I would be there for her. I told her I know what's best and that everything will be okay. Then why? Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Turn down her confession. That has to been what pushed her over the edge. Her agonized scream still echoes in my ears. Why did I do that to her when she needed me the most? Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her, walked her to school, I gave her what I know she wanted out of a relationship, then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I could do can bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. I had only one chance and I wasn't careful enough. And now I carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. But I still can't do what she needed from me. And now I can never take it back. Never, 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 never. And that's Yuri's ending. And she's officially out of the game. I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you know each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently. I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's gonna chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh a little and further across and let catch up to me. I wonder if I could load. Motherfucking god. Nope. Hold on. I know there's like a way to fucking open the game files, but I'm like completely lost how you could do that again. This is Siori's. This has nothing to do with it. That's a death, but it's just depth. Yep, Natsuki's character is forever gone. Yuri. I think you could open up her text and you'll probably find something or some shit. But I'm not even sure myself, but I know you like in one of these you could actually like there's actually a way to like you just gotta delete it and then you just start up the thing again and that's it. And that's how you get on. That's the only way you could get back into the game again normally. If you just delete the first run. But yep. Story's forever gone from the city now. And it's kinda sad. I'm so sorry. Oh shit, okay, there you go. Mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friend groups, walking to school together. Meanwhile, I always walk to school alone. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that, but I have no more vision to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content just getting by on average while spending my free time on games and on anime. There's always the anime club, but it's not like there'll be any girls in it anyway. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's just over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. There really aren't any that interest me, since most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to want to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Lynn? Monica? Oh my goodness. Okay, I guess we're gonna change freaking voice for her. Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right? Yeah, it has. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other well. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular in class, smart, beautiful, and athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So I give her a smile at me, so Johnny feels a little. Why did you come in here for anyway? Oh, I've just been looking for some supplies to use for our club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? or markers. I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right? About that, I actually quit the debate club. Really? You quit? Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about budget, publicity, and how to prepare for events. I'd rather much take something I personally enjoy and make it something special out of it. In that case, what club did you join? Actually, I might start my new one. A literature club. A literature? That kind of dull. How many members do you have so far? Kind of embarrassing, but there's only 3 of us so far. 3 of us? Who's the person? It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. Oh, I can see that. Oh, 3 of us. So her, Natsuki, and Yuri. But it's really not boring at all, you know? Literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. One of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room. Wait, really? Yeah, it's kind of funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member is a member, right? Did Monica say she? No. Hey, Lynn, by any chance, are you still looking for a club to join? I mean, I guess so, but in that case, is there any chance you would like do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but if you'd be at least visit my club, it would make me really happy. Please? Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica? Sure, I guess I could check it out. Awesome. You're really sweet, Lynn. You know that? It's nothing really. Shall we go then? I'll look for my toes another time. You're more important. Thus today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica on her irresistible smile. I timidly follow Monica across the school and upstairs in a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for the third year classes and activities. Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. I'm back, and I brought a new guest with me. I guess, seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Don't be mean, Natsuki. By the way, anyway, welcome to the club, Lynn. All words except me in this situation. This club is full of incredible girls. So let me guess, you're Monica's boyfriend, right? What? No, I'm not. Natsuki. Oh wait, Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude whose name is apparently Natsuki is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably first year. Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual. This is Yuri, the vice president. It's nice to meet you. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you. So I ran into Lynn in a classroom and he decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great? Wait, Monica, didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new I was going to? Well, you know, sorry. I didn't forget that. I just happened to run into him. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you come sit down, Lynn? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monica and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feel awkward, I take a seat next to Monica. So I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right home, okay? As the president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. Must be hard to start a new club. Okay. So over here. This is where I'm gonna end the stream. Because my voice is like, I gotta take a break, okay? I may stream later today. If not, then I don't know where I'm gonna be next streaming, to be honest. It really depends, but anyways, if you guys enjoyed the stream, please leave a like, if you want to see more of the stream in the future, also subscribe because that shit is free. Hit the bell icon as well if you haven't done so you get updates of when I start streaming or whenever I do uploads. You'll get notified right away when I do so you'll be the first one to hop on. But anyways, I will catch you guys in the next one. All right, I'm gonna just take a break for a little bit, but thank you guys for stopping by, and yeah, I don't plan on taking a nap, to be honest. So it's really like it's nearing 5 o'clock, so I just might as well just stay awake the majority of the time. I won't take a nap. It's really too late. It's gonna mess up my schedule because I wake up relatively early. I'm morning shift Marshall. I wake up at 4:50 in the morning, and I really don't clock in until 5:30, and I'm doing breakfast too. So taking a nap this early wouldn't do me justice at all. I'll probably have a hard time sleeping at nighttime. I prefer not to. But I'll catch you in the next one. Alright, Marshall.